something like this. She virgin, I took it. She said we should hook up the boyfriend and booger. Don't know me, then look up. I be in the clouds. Full full of Henny, I drink and I drown. Daytime better come correct. Ain't playing at your best, then you will get left. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. Something like this. Daytime better come correct. Ain't playing at your best, then you will get left. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept.
Well, it's definitely. Stuck in my head, you know I can't forget it. I try to move on, but you're the one that I dream about. I sit alone in my room, drawing up pictures of blue skies. We've been apart for so long, I'm always replaying all the pictures and memories stacked up in my head. I wish I could let you go, I wish I could just forget you. I can never shake you off. You're stickier than my super glue. I can never shake you off. I'm always trying to get rid of you. I'm never shaking you off.
Okay. That sucks. I'm really glad I got the chat open because I'm keeping an eye on the chat. Tana gets it. Oh my god. So anyway, what I was showing there initially, and what you would have suffered through for the last 5 minutes, is me talking about the group structure. So basically, EU server, we've still got time, we can recover that ground. That's painful, my god, I'm sorry guys, really, really sorry. One button, would you believe it, one button makes all the difference in the world. So, basically, there were 256 slots open on the EU server. 149 teams registered. The matchmaker is strongest versus weakest. That means that basically there's no risk. I hate this. I said this into the microphone, but the microphone was muted. That is my own damn fault. But basically, the strongest versus weakest principle is good because it means that no really strong or worthy teams are going to get knocked out before their time. Mud People is saying don't M too much, just a tip. I'm trying. I'll try my best. There's so much to think about. So if you notice that I say less M's or ums on this stream, that's all on you, Mud People. SJ Tuvers has fired me. That's very fair. And I can see that there's about 100 people watching the stream at the moment, and they have to sit through about 3 minutes of me just kind of mumbling on, muted. Oh my god. That's criminal. That is criminal. Well, we're waiting for the invite now. Win should be okay. Strongest versus weakest. Initially, Wargaming had set the groups up. There were 19 groups. I think Wargaming had kind of established the grouping system assuming that the 256 slots would fill up. They didn't. Fortunately for us, Wargaming wanted to optimize the process. And they went in and kind of reconfigured the grouping system. Still strongest versus weakest. But now we've got 30 groups instead of 19. And what this means is that we'll have 60 teams through into the second stage. So for Win this evening, they're versus Neon in the semi-finals. They just need to beat Neon. They'll make it to the finals. And then they're through to the second stage no matter what happens, which is quite good. Obviously, they want to get the best seeding possible because that will, in theory, match them up against weaker teams. I am a frog, says Rolling lost his voice permanently. It was the mute button. We're over it. It was the mute button. And we're just in my garage now with the leopard one spinning round. We're in the wild camouflage. I even spent some money, got some more gold just to get this because I am a sucker, god damn it, for premium camouflages on tier 10 tanks. Like, if there is a named camouflage, I've got them. I've got them all. And that is not a good thing. That is really not a good thing. But they look great. They look so good. So Win should be okay the first couple of rounds. It's particularly on the EU. We've got a high level of team engagement, 149 teams. So we've got a good spectrum. That was an We've got a good spectrum of teams all the way from kind of the top 10, like the core teams that are really serious contenders for the professionals tournament. We've got a lot of, I wouldn't say middling teams, we've got a lot of teams which are viable professionals tournament contenders, but it really depends on how the matchmaker breaks down for them. Lots of people saying that they can't hear me. You will hear me soon. I'm just really going to reiterate the 5-minute delay. And we've got Unknown Rider here, the first mod that I see in the chat. So moderators, if you're listening, things like this, they're the perfect opportunity for you guys to just kind of dive in, chip in and say like, look, there's a 5-minute delay because we want to prevent stream sniping. Obviously Rolling is paying attention to the chat, but he won't. Whatever you say, it'll take me 5 minutes to pick up on it. And Mud People's got it. Unknown Rider doesn't have it yet. Oh. Painful, truly painful. But we're up to Amrish Prashar. Everyone, close your eyes and feel. That's very good advice. I am devastated. This was like, you know, the first proper tournament of 2019. Wargaming giving me the opportunity to stream it to you guys, and what do I go and do? I go and leave a mute button in the wrong position. Want to swear much more than I'm able to at the moment. But we're in the garage. We've got the banners here. For those of you who don't know, you can actually, a little nod to Raid, the Twister 2018 Cup winners. There's the tanks boosting the grill up to the Twister trophy. I like that. That's a very nice artistic touch. The invite, the room invite, should be up in the next minute or so, in theory. So we're just waiting. And great, everyone's now saying it can work now. It's been working for the last 5 minutes. It's good. It's good to know that the stream is finally ticking over. And just to confirm, for those of you who are wondering, there are no coins for this stream. If any streams will be giving coins, the information will be sent to you. It will be in the video description, or I'll be saying it hopefully when I'm unmuted in the next video as soon as the video starts. But I'll be telling you how to get those coins. So, no coins for this video. Sorry to disappoint you guys. I know we'd all like some more free stuff in our life. But this is not the case. This is not the video for that. Okay, we're just waiting for the invite now. No invites through just yet. Well, it's getting close. Just gonna go check on just checking now to see if the room invites are up. Ah, no, it's a friend request. Oh, it's so mean. That's so mean. Notionally, any second now we'll be going into the room. I'm dying. I am really want the room invite. It seems that Win just got the invite. I don't have the invite yet. Let's let Emonek know that R2K are through to finals. All these friend requests. Love the friend requests, but they're mildly stressful because I think that they're a tournament. I should have had the invite by now. Looking at the tournaments. And bear with me because I now need to bombard Wargaming. To make sure we get the invite. But it doesn't look like we're getting an invite. Sharo asks, why did they make it a touch-only tournament? I think that's basically been Wargaming's policy on all the major tournaments, is to turn the major tournaments into a touch-only affair. I think that's just part of their strategy in terms of promoting Blitz as a touch-only game format, at least competitively for esports. Particularly if you think when you're going to the offlines, it would be very I would be quite strange, quite tough, I imagine, to have some people on a computer, some people on a laptop, some people on a mobile device. Wargaming have been very clear for the last couple of years now. It's all Blitz esports, Blitz competitive play is touch focused. We're just pinging everyone. On Wargaming. As well as AmmoNet. So we'll let AmmoNet know that R2K went straight to the finals as neither previous opponent showed up. But I don't have an invite. This is entirely out of my hands, guys. And I am very sorry. Friend requests. Platoon requests. Oh, that's painful. It's entirely out of my hands because without an invite, I can't join the match. So we're in a bit of a catch-22 here. Because I would love to show you some WoT Tanks Blitz esports action. But for whatever reason, that is not happening. I'm actually going to go now and try and see. Because there is the possibility. No, there is not that possibility. I was thinking maybe that Wargaming had set me to Wargaming had set me to Eros by mistake. But that will be that will already be in play. So basically now we're in a stupid situation where, well, I mean, the good news is there's lots of great friend requests coming through. Oh, I love you too, Clash of 2017. Z Hunter says hi. Hello, Z Hunter. Freya Dicker 998. I know. Believe me, I know. I'm learning the hard way. And I hate bot teams. It's proper like little bay comment there. Thank you. I am super sorry though, guys. So yeah, we've got no coins, no invites. We do accept all the friend requests, so I'm sorry, I won't take tune requests. Ah. But I am now going to have to go and harass Wargaming a lot to try and maybe get the next one, the final matchup. Oh, loads of friend requests. That's very good. I am so sorry, guys, but this is entirely out of my control. So bear with me. We'll be back fairly soon. We're gonna see. What's that? Platoon requests. Damn it. So bear with me. We're going to go and harass Wargaming for about a couple of minutes. Hang tight. Go make yourself a cup of tea or any beverage of your choice. Get some food. Fingers crossed we'll have some esports action for you. If not, well, you know that my tomorrow, Sunday morning, afternoon will be full of direct confrontation with Wargaming, demanding to know exactly what happened. So give me some minutes. I'll be back. Sorry, that's the mute button again kicking in. I have messaged everyone that I know from Wargaming on Discord. I've explained the situation in great detail. So, well, I've done what I can. We have over 100 people watching. It's insane that we're here in this sort of situation. But we're well prepared. I mean, we're not well prepared. If we were well prepared, we wouldn't be in this situation. However, we do have a replay from one of the guys from Finland. He sent the replay over, so let's just crack that open to enjoy. There we go. And this is actually no, it's actually a guy from the WinterWar clan, another Patreon clan. It is Taka Metsan. It's Taka. Let's call him Taka. And that is probably the best thing for my sanity in this stage. And he is playing a turretless TD 268 Chaser, no less. So kudos to him, because that is a tough drive and a half. And let's just see, look at the team compositions there. Enemies got double Batchats, E100, 50B, Grill, T54, T30. Green team, good mix, but we've got a Type 61, which is a bit of a not ideal tank, and our green Batchat seems to be sitting still, which is never a good sign. So Taka, it looks like Taka's, I mean, just based on the tank compositions alone, has his work cut out for him. But there is a juicy target up ahead. Nice little bounce, though, on the Batchat. Let's get those out the way. Another bounce. Teeing up a nice shot into the side of the T-54. Woo. 631 damage. Inflicted 620 damage. Blocked. Taka. Living his best life. Looking for a shot into the T-30. Gets it. 686 damage. The odds sort of stacked against the green team at the moment. Reds, if we look at the minimap, Reds kind of flanking round. Nice hit from the grill into the T-54. Can Taka end the T-54? He can. First kill choked up in the board to the green team. Just reading the comments here. DJAW3D saying that Wargaming should stop drinking expired vodka. I don't know if they do, but if they are, that's something they shouldn't be doing. And it is the Batchat 25T here. Oh, it's a high roll. Oh, beautiful amount of damage going into. Look at that Batchat, the red Batchat, running away very, very quickly indeed. We've got unknown tuber asking what to do now. Well, what we'll do is we'll watch replays and see what happens. Tommy20's here. Daskatsi is here as well. And Wasi09 pointing out that the raid battle is already finished. At this point on the EU server, the first stage is more of a formality for the top teams like Win, Raid, R2K, Eros, First Alliance, Hapki, BHBP, Immortals, FBI. There's loads more that I'm not mentioning. Kraken esports. Big hit into the grill. 924 damage. It was worth it. Needs to get out of there before the E100 gets another one chambered up for him. Still a gun advantage to the green team. We're over 3,500 damage though for Taka. He's having a cracking game. We'll get a nice shot into the side of the E100 and RNGesus. Very generous there with a 700 plus roll on an AP round. Absolutely lovely. So, going well. Going very well so far for Taka. Not going so well for us wanting to watch some tournament streams. But, c'est la vie. Oh, he's spotted. Get out of there, Taka. Get out of there. He's pulling back, hustling, wiggling the armor as well. Oh my god. Off to his left. 3 green one-shots. It's not too encouraging. However, we know that Taka sent the replay through, so it's quite likely that this is a good one for him. Already, he's doing quite well, and the one green grill finished off the red grill. E100 finished off the Batchat. It's now a 5-on-2 situation. Surely Taka's looking to rack up some more damage on this game. He's already had a bit of a cracker. There is a nice juicy 100 target. Ah, 628 damage. Love it. And he's reloading and advancing. And when this game is concluded, we will see what the Hip Hop Haps is. Max roll for 580, I'll take it. Taka will take it as well. And he's pushing, there's a Batchat there. Crying out for some 268 justice. Taka is using the hill to his advantage, and he is going to go side on and good night. Oh, and it's 599 damage. So close to the 6k. So close. So close. Oh my god. Many friend requests. Love them all. Love them all. Well, this could be the rest of the stream. Depending on how many people are sending friend requests. Okay, that was quite a few. That was good. That was good. Sorry, won't be joining platoons on stream at the moment. Taka there having a great game. 1 point shy of the 6k. He even asked me, is it possible to send that? 8 platoon requests. You crazy people. The chat's blowing up. And I'm hoping that AJ Gamer 7 is right. I've been invited to a room as well. No, we're hanging out now for the tournament. Let's see. Actually gonna go back. Now. Oh. Interesting. And we'll see what we can't find here. So, well, Win are now playing GR8 in the finals. Will we get an invite? I don't know. Let me go and check the Discord server. Amonet is having the same issues, thank God. But also, my condolences to you, Amonet. Just not having the best evening we've ever had. No one from Wargaming hitting us up. To be fair, it is almost 9 p.m. Even later for the guys in Minsk and the kind of the Wargaming offices. It's the middle of the night on a Saturday evening. It'd be quite ambitious to think that they'd be sat at their desks waiting to help us with our woes. Let's see. Okay. Tournaments, current, professionals, chart. Well, R2K is through. Well, this is what we can do. We can look at the who's through, because basically, out of all the teams, anyone in the finals is through. So R2K, no surprises there, and Vindictive Fext. Oh, 60% average team. Every good name is taken is a great name. That has to be said. Raid are through. No one joining them in the finals. I'm really... Oh, no, these guys are still playing. Okay. So Raid are through. Souls are through. The other First Alliance is through. H1Z1. They were quite hot in the Ascent and Echelon tournaments in 2018 around Twister. So good to see them carrying on that trend. And it seems that the group system is broken somewhat here, because BTR are both in Group 4 and Group 5. So let's just pay attention to the finals. Breakthrough, BTR are through, PAX. I'm looking for any kind of surprises here, while Eros' Evil Unicums team is through. And so are WinterWar, Agile Hippo, Grumbly, Camper from North, Danuvada, Late Boy and Co. So that's nice to see there. Immortals, the Czech Predators. Not really sure. Oh my god! Cliques. Oh, they're still tied. They haven't started yet. Oh no, they're in the finals. Okay, Cliques are through. For a minute there, I was very surprised that they went through. Win are through to the final, we know that. What time does their match start? 9:04. Okay, their match, notionally, the final match will start. We will be getting an invite through in about 14 minutes or so. So, I mean, this is so far so good. US are through, that's not a surprise. Pat, we would expect Pat to be going through. They haven't, that match hasn't started yet though. First Alliance are through, that's no surprise. Easy are through, no surprise. Kraken Esports. FBI, the other WinterWar team. This one with the USS Finland. McLeish. That's good. ESA through. This is the team that always tries to steal Eros' clan tag for the tournament. And 03 Extreme, another team that was very hot in the Ascent Echelon tournaments last year, around the Twister season 2018. Didn't quite make it through to the kind of the higher levels of the tournaments, but they were on my radar. So it's encouraging to see them actually now locking horns with like giants like ESA. That's good. Loka Appa. Did Appa not get through? Okay, no, Appa are through to the finals. Something, they're in another group somewhere. Loka. That's good. They were one of the top 8 for the Twister last year. Argo. They've lost Shaka and Favor, I think, unless those accounts have been renamed. But that's a very competent clan that punches well above its weight. This is a bit of a new one for me. Interesting. This is a bit of a new one. Always new team. And then Mariano, that's a former Legion player. So there's some big names here actually, and obviously some great stats hanging around. So this is one to watch. First Alliance. Oh, it's a very broken system because First Alliance are through. Oh no! And we go back to Loka, Argo, LXN. That's good. Another German clan, probably. At least in my opinion, this is the clan with all the dudes in. The diamond dude and the money dude and the Van Gogh dude, the animal dude, so on and so forth. I think this is the other, like this is the, I would say the second best German clan after Raid, and there is no shame being second best after the world champions, if we're being honest. BHBP, the Hungarians. Of course, we're expecting them to be through. So this was a bit of a weird group. Group 20. Group 21, the Unicums. Is this the Unicums first? Yes, it is the first team. Eddie Bang Bang, another former Legion player, massive specialist, the Reckitt, very active in the 2 versus 2 tournament scene. So, and Tana's asking, are the game brackets fixed? They're not fixed in the game. They are, however, fixed in the Blitz Assistant. But it's just easier to go through the game rather than kind of opening and closing tabs. And Oops are through in Group 22. Appa, yes, Appa are through in Group 23. That makes a lot of sense. Yellow Ants are through. Big shout out to, I know HR is watching on stream. And Martin Prince, hello buddy. Great to see that you're watching me in AmmoNet. Suffer in synchronization. But that's HR and his buddy Anthony Tonito. They played quite well in the 2 versus 2 league earlier on. Hapke, no surprise to see them in the finals. Group 25. Okay, Group 25. No names really jumping out at me from that one. Group 26. My clan mates. A team very dear to my heart. Let's see. There we go, that's better. Should have had the camera down there to begin with, to be honest. But yes, a clan very dear to my heart. Spoopsy, RG, and boy, we've got Veta, Nico, and NG, another. Oh, NG, fantastic stuff. And Legion, the active players from Legion, finding their way into strong teams at least, which is good to see. Romka, Shock, Last, and Karolek. Lovely jubbly. We've got oh, ESP. I think this is one to watch. Certainly the wait for name format is quite an old one. So yeah, very active account here. Close to 40k battles. This is the Unicum second team in Group 28. No names jumping out at me there. All the big ones punching in Unicum's first team. Tesher. Okay, great. I think it's a Spanish clan. Or a Spanish-speaking clan, at least, if I'm not mistaken. So, good to see them getting through into the finals. Not sure. This is a bit of a new name to me. I recognize the clan tag, at least, from a very long time ago. Haven't seen them active in a while. And, of course... all it's Free Spotter. Free Spotter, my #1 fan from the no gold but deadly skill clan. Good lord, all the friend requests, all of them coming through at that particular moment in time. No gold but deadly skill DSK 1L clan. Great to see them through. And that, yeah, so basically, in terms of the first stage, no massive surprises, I should say, which is good. Certainly, there's been no upsets. There are no teams that I was anticipating they would get through that haven't gotten through. So, yeah. We're just waiting. We're waiting for an invite. We've got 6 minutes. Let's see if we don't have another replay we can throw into the fire. And we've got one actually here from Kumatia. Ooh. Yeah, go on then. Let's use this one. Let's jump in. And this is Kumatia. It's a ratings battle in the Gold League on average. Kumatia in the M48A1 pattern with the strong-willed camouflage. The camouflage given to players that manage to unlock at least 6 modules on the tank before the overhaul of the equipment system again. I think away from the whole spare part shenanigans. What a disaster that was. So this is what a ratings battle in the Gold League looks like. Quite balanced. Well, obviously the matchmaker here is a bit stricter. Very balanced teams. Good to see the Russian mediums featuring. Enemy team with a slight medium advantage, of course. The green, that's a nice bounce. Bit lucky there for Kuma. Green team at a slight disadvantage on the medium flank. One of their mediums is the T-54, which is not, I mean, it's not a terrible medium. Nice snapshot through the gap there. No, it's okay. Wait. Let's see. Just chatting on the stream. And Kuma, ooh, getting stuck into that there. Oh, that IS-8 is in a world of trouble. He's regretted all of his life's choices, and he was max rolled 302 by Kuma. He is gone. Kuma's still holding on to all of the hit points. Green team, one gun ahead. One gun ahead. I'm just keeping an eye on everything. And this is, I like this position actually being worked here by Kuma. He's getting a lot of spots in, he's controlling all of the map. No red team really spotted up to the left. It's an encounter battle, so that's something to bear in mind. If it was supremacy, the flank in the city would be a bit more viable. And we've just lost the WZ11114. we've lost a tier 9 heavy. I think it's a heavy. Oh, that was a nice shot in through the commander's hatch on the T-62 Alpha, which barely exists, and managing to block in return. For those of you who were around when the M48A1 Patton still had its ridiculously large commander's cupola, he would have taken one for sure in return. And certainly you wouldn't be able to play this American medium tier 10 tank quite so aggressively if it still had that lump sitting on top. Let's just see if the mouse... No, I don't have the mouse. Oh, no, I do. No, I don't. You can't see it. You can't see the mouse. I can see the mouse, but you can't. Now, we're 2 guns down. Reds barreling their way in. Kuma is... I mean, he's in trouble. Fortunately, that was a nice AT round into the back of the T-57 Heavy. Those American tanks, no rear armor. Racking up the damage is Kuma indeed, and he's looking to try and, if he can try and track the T-57. Oh, but he gets him on fire. That'll do. It's now a 2-on-5 situation. Kuma's, well, he had all of the kills until the 183 managed to shut down the T-54. Another bounce. I don't know how Kuma's playing this one, but he's having a grand old time indeed. That's a nice track shot. It's a 1-on-4. The 183 goes down. And he's not happy about it. There's the T-30. This could be a big hit. It's another bounce. Oh my god, Kuma blocked over 1,500 points worth of damage. 4k inflicted. Another track shot. He is just maximizing all of his options here, getting damage and module damage in every shot. It's another bounce. Head on a swivel, angling up. He knows the T-30's going to reload. How is he doing this? Oh my god. This is why we're following Win. Now he's focusing on the T-30. Gets the T-30 before the T-30 gets a reload in. Looking to escape the WZ, well, the Waffle tractor, sorry. Before the Waffle gets a huge amount of HE damage into the rear. That is the huge amount of HE damage we were looking for. The enemy T-30 lamenting RNG. Oh, wow. Kuma just... It was 1 versus 4, now it's 1 versus 1. It's another bounce. Look at this 3.5k damage bounce. Kill Warrior Destroyer, the green 183, hanging in there for moral support in the chat. The red T-30 questioning the possibility of physics. The red T-57, great sportsmanship there, saying well played, and it's a ram kill for over 7k damage. Bellissimo. It's beautiful. Oh, what a special game that was. Ooh, another friend request. Go on then. And another one. Mastery. All the badges. Every single badge ever. And many rating points here. Pushing into, well, the top of the Platinum. Approaching on the Diamond League. And, I mean, that is how you spell carry. In a ratings battle as well, no less. So very good game there. Kumatia, and we're just waiting now. Yes, 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 yes. We got a room invite. Thank you, thank you. Whatever, I don't know. I like in game, you can pray to Iron Jesus for your shots to go in or for the enemy shots to bounce. I mean, the matchmaker is its own kind of divine entity, which is, I mean, closely related to RNGesus. I don't know what deity it is that I need to be thanking for being in this room. But we're ready. We're going to see the finals. Oh, yes. So, yeah. We're following Eros. Interesting. Interesting. We're not following Win. Oh, interesting. Okay. I thought we'd communicated all of this. We have obviously not the level of communication that we thought we had, but no less. We're in the finals. We're seeing Eros play Joe 46. Joe 46. It's a Czechoslovak clan. They've got some big numbers in some reroll accounts. They've got some proficient players. They're kind of a middle-of-the-road clan, if we're being honest. But Eros are they were formerly the big game team in Legion. A lot of players actually being from R2K and First Alliance as well. Kind of these players getting along in terms of social circles, gravitating towards one another to form a nice, cohesive unit. And we're... Interestingly, we can do spectators. The teams can have spectators here. That is new. New and exciting. So we'll have to update the thumbnail to slap Eros' logo on there instead. It's a worse logo than Win's, for being honest. Win's logo is made by the wonderful TST Jasker. Also, the same chap who very graciously did the artwork for the channel. So the channel logo, well, my logo on Discord, but also the channel banner is TST Jasker's handiwork. So big shout out to you, buddy. Also a shout out to the moderators, the Patreons, the Patreon clans, everyone who supports the channel in their own way, especially Grumbly, our Discord guru. It's made a tremendous difference to the channel. And now we are here with 30 seconds to go. Supremacy, Faust, best of 3. Both teams going through to the second stage. But the outcome of this game being very important in terms of determining seeding. Eros wanting to get the best seeding possible to reduce their chances of coming up against stronger opponents in the second stage. Second stage, pretty ruthless. Groups of 8, best of 3, double elimination. Only the top team will go through to the professionals tournament. So you would be a fool to think that these games don't count in some way or another. And we are getting stuck in. It's Faust, one of the newer maps in the meta. Eros. We are seeing triple IS4, 215B, 268, 140, and a WZ113 across the table. It's a real mix of tanks. We've got the T22, the E5, 268, double IS7, IS4, and a Chieftain. And it's we've got the free cam here. We've got Joe 46, blue team South Spawn versus Eros. First team, main team, red team, North Spawn. Eros barreling their way into C. Look at this very dominant move here. Shock in the WZ113. Beautiful camouflage he's got on that tank. And he is pushing out aggressively towards D. Then across the table, let's just see if we can't zoom in. And it's a T22 uncatchable. Red Bull. He is capping off A for Joe 46, the blue team here with the cap lead. Actually, Eros not managing to cap C. Beta, though, looking to get a double cap rocking. He's in the 140 Terra, capping off B. And there is someone starting the C cap as well. Potentially, oh, it's a nice bounce either side. Potentially here, Eros with a triple cap lead. This will put a lot of pressure on Joe 46. And Liba 1003 taking a bit of fire here. It's RG in the 215B. One of the T49A missile event camouflages here. The yellow one, not the red one, obviously. And, ooh, that T22. Well, not the T22, it's White Bull in the IS-7. Not Red Bull, it's White Bull. And there's Black Bull. someone's pushing for the team sponsorship here by Red Bull Esports. He's lining up the shot on RG. Can he make it? He can, but he takes one in return. But it's a good trade in terms of hit points. Eros leading with 3 caps and about 2k, 3k HP. Well, back to 2k again. RG potentially in trouble. We're seeing Nico, Shock, and Vater pushing over around through the D, B, A area, that kind of cluster of caps. RG last and NG holding on. The blue team, they've rotated away from A, kind of towards C, but they're vacillating. They're not doing anything too decisive, and they're bleeding hit points. They are getting farmed. Last, hunkering down. Good connection. Nico and Hellblau in trouble. And Black Bull now will be the one to cover the flank for the blue team. We're seeing Karolek, Nico, Shock pushing in aggressively. Black Bull in trouble. Hellblau Bull having to run away. Black Bull potentially the first tank to go down here on the field. No, it's RG! RG hit by Red Bull, the T-22. Eros are gone down quickly. Equalized. They are double hit points ahead though. And can last. Oh god. RG absolutely bull rushed there by Joe 46. Vater finishing off the Chieftain Mark 6. Last pushing in. Another boy looks in danger. Karolek picks up the kill. Vater the next kill on White Bull. And that is a very decisive victory to the red team, to Eros. 1,000 cap points to 374. And just reading the chat here, Nebulous Warrior, I don't remember this, but asked how to get the beard. Yeah, you can't have beard and hair at the same time. That's my take on it anyway. But looking at the damage here, NG in the 268, one of the former Legion main players, racking up the damage. Solid numbers across the board. IS7, IS4 from Joe 46 here at the bottom, not really connecting. And actually, if you look here, like Eros, all of the Eros players just inflicting more damage in general. Faust, a bit of a tricky map. Still a bit of an unknown commodity in terms of the meta. There's lots of options at Crossfire. It really favors good team communication, good situational awareness. There is a possibility for very bold moves, good kind of rushes, cross-map pushes. So it's a dynamic map. And actually, let's just see if we can't just bring up. We've got 44 seconds. Okay, there we go. We've got some resources ready for after this game. I'm assuming that Eros will quickly tie this one up 2-0 and go through undefeated into the second stage, which will be tomorrow. Tomorrow should be a better event all round. So Cade18 asks, he wonders if commentators take a spec spot. We do. There are only four spectator spots in Blitz at the moment. So for example, in any grand finals, only a limited number of Wargaming employees and spectators, commentators can be present there. Karolek saying please win. That's a nod to the old R2K motto. So let's see. Getting our free cam elevated. Eros now south spawn, rocking W50Ms, double 140, double 263, triple 140. Sorry, one of them is a Terra. The blue team, nice spotlight there. Blue team, similar lineup to before, but we're seeing a Leopard in play in no T22. And no damage exchange so far. Teams ignoring the kind of triple cap area. Both teams pushing out towards A. Last gets a nice shot. Not Last. Last spotting up people on the field. Everything happening here. NG misses. Nico's getting some damage across, and we're actually seeing White Bull And Liba 1003 pushed up aggressively. Red team again with a strong hit point lead, extending it now close to 1k. NG's coming up on the flank, looking to get stuck into the back of Liba. At the same time, Last and RG are pushing out onto White Bull. The Blues getting overrun. You can see here the core of the blue team sat too far back. That means Lib has gone down very quickly. White Bull isolated, going down. The NG Veta Karalek operating from basically cover can burn White Bull down. RG getting tracked. Last with a ram kill. Boom. Love it. And now it is 7 on 5. Eros just dropping the hammer, showing what they're made of, using those superior skills, experience, burning down in quick succession. And now another boy from Czech is, well, he's in the middle of a very angry pile of red tanks. And it is Black Bull and Red Bull, last two standing. Can they do something? It's very unlikely. The Leopard one wild, great camouflage choice, but he's having to run. Karalek and RG giving chase. RG looking for his second ram kill. Misses the damage. And Red Bull is rammed out of existence. And there we go. RG, my man of the match. Lovely. Beautiful. That's what the E50M is there for. It is the fat boy medium tank with speed. And you just ram it into the fight. Obviously, context dependent. You don't just YOLO and expect to get anywhere in high level tournaments. But here we can see Eros. I mean, 7-0 shutouts, more than twice as much damage inflicted. A very good performance by the fellas from Eros indeed. And that is... we're done. So, actually, let's just quickly try this. Push this button here. Ah, there we go. We're now on StratSketch. For those of you who don't know, www.stratsketch.com. A spelling for StratSketch is here. .com. It's quite a good tool. I actually have a video a ways back where I kind of talk about how to use it and what you can use it for. Interesting to see, actually. There we go. Beautiful. Interesting to see on the first game, kind of Eros barreling through, getting a triple cap on the go at the same time, and then using cap pressure and kind of superior firepower defensive positions to just whittle away Joe 46 down into the ground. In the second engagement, Eros came across from the south spawn, got to A first. We saw Joe 46 kind of sitting back here. They had 5 tanks here, and they had 1 tank here, 1 tank here, and this split with the kind of the 5 tanks in this area here. Eros capitalized. They had tanks coming across through here. They had tanks coming under and tanks coming over, and what happened is those tanks were effectively able to isolate the 2 here, and then with a 2-gun advantage, and you know, just being the unit that they are, it was very quickly one and done. And Joe 46, their only real option when they saw Eros coming through en masse to engage their 2 relatively isolated front guns, was to counter push in. By not counter pushing in, they handed Eros a free pile of effective DPM, which then Eros were able to take in hand and stroll very happily through into the winning the match in very convincing fashion, shall we say. So actually, let's just see now. If we don't just switch back, go here, and then we do this. Now we're on Blitz Assistant. If you don't have the Blitz Assistant app, I thoroughly encourage you to get that. Not least of all because it's directly connected to the game's API. So if you were tuned in earlier on the stream, you would have seen some discrepancies, shall we say, in the tournament brackets. This, in theory, doesn't have those issues. So what we can see here, actually, R2K is still playing VF, but if we go through, if we try and find the Eros team. There we go. We try and find them. We see their match schedule. Okay, it's not directly hooked up. I don't know. They're group 26 though. Okay. So even this, there are a couple of issues on Blitz Assistant. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. But so, okay, we can't see the scores from that match. But you can see here, at least a little bit clearer than you can see in game, who's made it through to the finals. So if we go and see win, playing GR8, and then group 15, ESA and 03. So I encourage you to use the Blitz Assistant app. It's obviously still got a few minor kinks that need to be worked out, as always. But there we go. That is that. The good news is the game works okay. And from what I can tell from the chatter on Discord, everyone managed to play their games at the right time on time. And there are no surprises or hiccups there. So actually, that's a good point, because we can, of course, you've got the game and Blitz Assistant. Let's see what the current standings are, because you can see the scores here actually. So we know that, for example, RTK beat DF. Obviously Raid will have won their match. So you can, there's a bit of a, whatever this is, there's a bit of a mismatch here. But it's good. So far on EU server, we've gone from 149 teams. We've had quite a generous first stage, 30 groups. We're now down to 60 teams. They'll be going through into the second stage, which we'll be streaming tomorrow. That is, again, a best of 3, but rather than a single elimination, it's a double elimination. So it's slightly more forgiving, a bit more of an extended format, shall we say. Map pools are up on the links from Wargaming. So it's all good. Thank you for tuning in. I'm really sorry that the first 5 minutes of the stream the microphone was muted. I'm really sorry that we missed. I was anticipating to start streaming games at 8:30. That didn't happen. I was anticipating to be following Win. That didn't happen. We ended up following Eros. So I can but apologize for the various mishaps that we have encountered this evening. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope that the volume balance and the format of the stream is good. I am looking forward to streaming the second stage of the EU tomorrow, and I will be streaming the second stage of North America NA tomorrow evening, Monday morning. Hideous time of day for me, but you know, it's going to be really important games to see who goes through to the professionals tournament. And I think of all the streams, tomorrow's promises to be one of the most kind of exciting, nail-biting and crucial. So hope to see you all there. We will be a little bit slicker in tomorrow evening's operation than we were this evening. But thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel, blah, 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 blah. If you want to chat with me and some of the guys on Discord, the link to our Discord, or my Discord server, is in the video description below. Looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow evening. Please do come and chat to me on Discord once the video is finished. See you guys soon. Bye.
Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl got me falling in more times than I can get out.